Welcome back to Access Anime. My name is Henshin Ikeda, and so I'll be doing a walkthrough and review of One Piece episode 592. Now, if you remember from last episode, we found out the kids on Punk Hazard have been taking drugs from Caesar Clown in the form of candy, and now they're chronically addicted to them. Definitely worth mentioning. However, Luffy is not happy, and he wants to see Caesar Clown himself. So I can't wait to see where that's going to take us. However, Nami and Chopper are staying behind to watch over the kids. Now, moving on past that, of course, we're taking to a little cutscene with Sanji, Zoro, and Brook. They're going after the samurai, which is going after his own torso. Definitely worth mentioning. However, both Sanji, Zoro, and Brook, I guess, have a run-in with the Yeti Cool Brothers. And again, that's where the episode ends, and all my final thought and rating at the end of the clip, so stay tuned. But let's dive right on in. So we open up this episode with Luffy's group, and they're about to leave to find Caesar Clown in general, while Nami and Chopper, of course, stay behind to watch over the kids. And did I mention Brownbeard? He is asleep. So Brownbeard, he is the hostage, and he fell asleep. I thought that was definitely worth mentioning and hilarious, just a little bit. Of course, moving on past that, we're taken to Sanji, Zoro, and Brook, and their bodies are at the bottom of a cliff in District F-16. So they've been defeated by the Yeti Cool Brothers. Really? Come on. Zoro? I don't think Zoro would be defeated that easy, at least in my opinion. But again, Zoro, Sanji, and Brook have been defeated. I don't know if they're dead, but they've been defeated. And their bodies are at the bottom of a cliff in District F-16. I'm sorry, that just does not add up in my opinion. So they were defeated that quick? No. And they're not dead. I don't believe that for a second. Are you kidding me? Now, moving on past that, of course, we see Caesar Clown. Now, Caesar Clown now gets updated on the 3 Straw Hat crew members, which have been reported dead by the Yeti Cool Brothers. I'm like, okay, so now Caesar Clown has an update on his targets being assassinated, if that's what you want to call it. However, Monet brings up Law's run-ins with the Straw Hats. So this is Monet. We know nothing about this girl, by the way, other than she looks like I want to say a Valkyrie, but that's not really true. More like a Harpy from Yu-Gi-Oh! But anyways, Monet, she brings up about everything about Law. I definitely thought this was worth mentioning. So we have Monet, and she's bringing up Law and all of Trifle Law's run-ins with the Straw Hat crew in general. Definitely worth mentioning, and she's being a nosy bitch. Plain and simple, she's being a goddamn nosy bitch. And then you see Caesar Clown pull a gun on Law. Really? Caesar Clown pulls a gun on Trifle Law. That just does not happen. You don't hold a gun up to a frickin' warlord. Specifically Law in general. Of course, we are taking to a little cutscene with Law. Apparently he wants to stay on Punk Hazard, and he wants free roam to do whatever he wants without any interruptions from Caesar Clown. And that means he even has free roam in the laboratories. And I'm wondering, well, what's the purpose of that? What is he looking for? Why does he want free roam? Those are questions I actually want answered. And he does promise Caesar Clown he'll stay out of his way if he gets what he wants. Because apparently both the Warlord and Caesar Clown aren't allowed to be on the island to begin with because it's the Navy property, which they did secret experiments and whatnot. Now, we are thrown with a little bit of information from Monet. Now, Monet points out about Law and his background. I'm like, oh, this is a flashback, of course, of how Law got to meet Caesar Clown and Monet in general. So Monet is sharing us with this little brief information about Law. Apparently, Law is from the North Blue. He's the Surgeon of Death. I mean, we already knew that. He ate the Appa Appa fruit. I mean, again, we already knew this, but why is Monet the one pointing all this information out? I really have no idea. But, you know, it gets a little more interesting. Apparently, Law is now being asked, in this flashback, of course, Law is now being asked, can he cure these prisoners of their paralyzed form they're in? So the prisoners that were left on Punk Hazard, if you remember correctly, they didn't have the function of their legs because of the poisonous gas that was on the island. So apparently when Law visits the island for the first time, he's being asked if he can cure these paralyzed prisoners. And of course he does. But you know, it's still, what was the point of this flashback? Was this flashback to introduce Law into the island to begin with? Maybe. But still, I found it was kind of pointless at this present time. I mean, we could have done this on the last episode, but really? I felt this was just a little bit of a waste of time. Now, moving on past that, of course, we are taking to a little cutscene with Nami and Chopper, and they're under attack. I mean, supposedly, the only reason why Nami stayed behind was because she can't do anything in Frankie's body. And, of course, she really can't do anything to begin with right now. because of all the confusion and whatnot. So she stays back with Chopper to watch the kids, which are going all crazy because they no longer have their candy, per se. But again, Nami and Chopper are under attack from the Yeti Cool Brothers. You heard me correct, fans. Now, Luffy's group, they stumble across the giant footprints, just like Brook stumbled across the giant snow footprints. Now, Luffy's group stumbles across the giant footprints. Now, Luffy, he senses two beast-like creatures off in the distance which they came from. So Luffy, he has like a tingly spider feeling, like the direction they came from, which was where both Nami and Chopper were at. Somehow there are two beast-like creatures, which are the Yeti Cool Brothers, and he senses them. Definitely worth mentioning. And you know what? Luffy, he's getting stronger, and we're definitely seeing the progression here, and I like seeing it. Now, we are taking to a little cutscene with the Yeti Cool Brothers, and they are attacking both Nami and Chopper. Once again, you know, it's kind of obvious by now that they're actually targeting them directly. Now, moving on past that, we are taking to a little cutscene with Brownbeard, and Brownbeard finally wakes up. Yeah, and he gives us a little information, just a little bit of information about the Cool Brothers. He awakes. He tells both Nami and Chopper that the two, apparently that the two men that are attacking are Rock and Scotch, and they're brothers, of course, and they're Yeti Cool Brothers. So they're Yetis and they're brothers, and they're called Rock and Scotch. So now we know their names, of course, and apparently no one has ever seen their faces. And of course, they are assassins. They are hired guns per se. So now it definitely makes sense. Now we are taking to a little cutscene with Brownbeard, and apparently he's on both the Cool Brothers hit list by CC. Really? By CC. So I'll say this one more time. If you definitely missed this, I'll say it one more time. So Brownbeard, he finds out that Caesar Clown has put him on a hit list. So now Brownbeard's master, which is Caesar Clown, he finds out, guess what? Brownbeard, you're on a hit list. The Cool Brothers hit list. I'm like, oh, so all this worship, all of Brownbeard's worship of Caesar Clown isn't paying off. So Caesar Clown feels that Brownbeard is no longer useful anymore, so he puts him on a hit list. Ain't that a bitch? That's definitely a bitch in my opinion. Of course, moving on past that, we do find out Brownbeard is now shot multiple times by the Cool Brothers. So, wait a minute, is Brownbeard dead, or was he just severely wounded? We really don't know, but the end result being we see the Cool Brothers take out Brownbeard. It was quick. It's like, he's dead. I know. It's like, what? And of course, we're taking a little cutscene with Luffy, and he approaches Rock and Scotch, all pissed off, and he's in high gear. This is Luffy. This is what we know him for. He's ready to do business. But we do see the Cool Brothers take Nami, and they leave. And you're wondering, well, okay, why do they want Nami? Why do the Cool Brothers want Nami? Nami's in Frankie's body, if you didn't remember that, of course. Now, it's being leaked out that apparently Caesar Clown wants Frankie's body because of the laser beam technology. Like, oh, this has just got interesting. But you know what? Nami, she's in Frankie's body. She doesn't know what the hell's going on. So it's getting a little bit interesting, in my opinion. It's getting crazy, and I love where it's going. Of course, moving on past that, we are taking to a little cutscene with the Navy. Yeah, G5. I'm wondering, okay, so we finally get to see the Navy in this episode. I'm like, where the hell were they to begin with? Okay, so G5 is now being ambushed by Brownbeard's crew. I'm wondering if Brownbeard's crew knows the truth about what Caesar Clown is doing to Brownbeard, or what he had the Cool Brothers do to Brownbeard. I think not. It's going to be a rude awakening for them when they find out that their boss may or may not be murdered, has been killed by the Cool Brothers. We still don't know that, of course. Now, toward the end of the episode, we get to see Law. Finally, we get to see Trifle Law yet again at the end of the episode, and he runs into some of Caesar Clown's personal bodyguards, I should say, the guys in yellow hazmat outfits, and Law uses Room, his technique called Room, on Caesar Clown's, his men. And you're wondering, wait a minute, didn't Law have a pact with Caesar Clown? Why is he taking out, Caesar Clown's men? And again, that's where the episode ends. As for final thoughts, okay, well, first of all, what side is Law really on? Law is a pirate. He is a warlord. Supposedly, he's on the government side. I don't think so. I think he's siding with Luffy right now. He hasn't done anything logical right now. He's attacked the Navy, but anyone would have attacked the Navy if you're a pirate or a warlord, per se, even if you have a pact with the government. But why is he attacking Caesar Clown's men? That doesn't make sense. I know he has free roam on the island, and no one's supposed to get in his way, but he could have been polite and say, get the hell out of my way, but, he literally used his technique called Room, so I'm kind of questioning what side Law is really on right now. But moving on past that, Smoker and Tashigi. First of all, are they ever going to get their bodies back, like, switch back? And is Smoker ever going to get his heart back now that, well, Caesar Clown has his heart? We really don't know. And I'll throw one more final thought out there. The Yeti Cool Brothers. I'm wondering, are they ever going to fight Luffy head on, or are they just going to get away with what they've done? I really don't know. And first off, is Zoro ever going to come back? Probably, but I'm wondering, is he going to take this personal? I hope so, because we need to see more of Zoro kicking ass. But again, that is it for my final thoughts. As per my rating, 3.5 out of 5. This episode didn't really wow me as much as I thought it would, so I'm giving this a 3.5 out of 5. Was there any romance or drama? Not really, other than seeing Nami pissed off at Sanji, because, Sanji, Brook, as well as the third member of their group, they went off to find the samurai. So you have Brook, Sanji, and Zoro, and they're going after the samurai, and the only reason why Zoro's going with them is because of what Nami said. Nami's like, Zoro, go with them. And it's with the assumption that Zoro's going to be screwing around with Sanji so much, they're arguing back and forth, that Sanji won't be able to do anything perverted. So that was the only real drama, that was the build-up, which really didn't go anywhere. So again, final rating, 3.5 out of 5. And that is it for my walkthrough review of One Piece episode 592. So definitely comment down below, let me know, thumbs up, thumbs down. Definitely subscribe, check me out on Twitter, and follow me if you like. Let me know what you thought of this episode, and let me know what you thought of the next episode that's coming out. But again, guys, that ends it for now, and I gotta hit the bricks, and I gotta go. And before I go, I gotta say it, and I always say it. You can't stop the access, but you can watch the feed. I'll see you later, guys.